But like I say, I've been many years and I've not been to any of them, so we'll have to get a little bit more active, I guess. And sounding good up here from down south there, Captain Mike, and doing quite well. So why don't you pick it up, Captain Mike, send it to Gary, I guess. Actually, send it to Jerry, WB8RNY, when you're done. Maybe I'm mixing up the rotation, too. But go ahead, Captain Mike, NI4F.
All right, NI4F, KX4 Whiskey Charlie, and I didn't catch that call sign Whiskey Bravo something RNY, but anyway, not much happening here, just enduring some quite a lot of rain showers that we've had in the last few days out here in southwest Virginia, but other than that, Craig, yeah, I remember you mentioning the transmission problem you're having. You thought that might actually put you out of business. And then I guess the engine problem is something new to me. And I guess if you have enough money to pour at it, I guess that'll just about fix anything. But I'm sorry to hear you're having so much troubles with the track, running on the track there. And I really wish I would have had that opportunity to pick you up at Bridgeport while I was working out of Philadelphia there. But anyway, well, good luck to you on that. And everybody's coming in 5.9 or better. So a great copy on you. And Whiskey Bravo, I didn't catch the number there. RNY, over to you from KX4 Whiskey Charlie. The name is Mike.
Okay, KX4. And I didn't have it all written down. I'll do it. From Whiskey Baker 8, Radio Norway Yankee. And you got a nice signal into Michigan. So you're coming in real good, Captain Mike. And probably 10 over or better. And Gary, since you said it was only a 5 and 9, I went and took it from 50 to 100 watts, which means that now I'm putting out 1 kilowatt of power instead of 500. So hopefully that'll improve the signal when it gets to you. Normally I'm anywhere between 20 and 50 watts of drive and 200, 300, 400 watts going out on the rig stuff. And now I'm running a little bit more than I normally do anyway. Weather here, believe it or not, we've had rain predicted for the last week, and we haven't gotten any. So the weather guessers have really botched it here in Michigan. Seems like the storms keep going south of us, and from what I'm hearing, it must be moving towards Pennsylvania and Washington and Virginia and Maryland area. So makes sense why we're not getting any of the terrible weather anyway. So other than that, I had a note for something and I forgot what it was, and I can't find it. I looked for it before. I've given up because when I tried to pick the FDR, just about every one of them got 4 stations on them, which means I can't get on them to lock in a signal. So it makes it a little hard if you can't get 5 or 6 stations to lock in. So I've given up for tonight and just listening to what's going on here. I've been watching the Olympics here too. A lot of good stuff going on. I watched a great game between Brazil and Canada today on volleyball. It went down to the wire. I mean, it was tied and everything. It was just a real great game, but Canada finally won the 3 sets they needed. And that means they advance and Brazil goes in to the challenge round. So it wasn't too bad. And I think it goes over to Gary. N3GLP, WB8RNY.
WB8RNY and the group N3GLP. Yeah, your signal came up appreciably here. You're a little bit over 5.9. And, of course, excellent audio, so I'm really picking you up quite well. I wanted to comment on Craig's issue with racing there. We have family members on my wife's side who also race, and they also have had their fair share of transmission issues, and they use a repair shop here in Ephrata. In fact, my wife's uncle drives the transmissions up and hangs around the area here, and then drives them back to Maryland. So, and I forget where they race, but they're all over the place. They're always gone on the races. That's usually a family joke when you say what happened to him, and they say he's off at the races. So it is what it is. But that's a nice hobby to enjoy, Craig, and hopefully you'll be able to get back on the track again. Signal continues, that's for sure. And I'm curious, though, Jerry, number one, with the SWR readings of 7, 7.8, and 8.6, as you come down 8 meters from 3.900 to 3.700, I'm wondering if there is any possible way I can lower that. The other SWRs on 20, 40, 17, 15, 12, 6, and 60 are all very good. But 80 is, I guess, just a difficult band. But I don't know if there's anything I can do to that 33-foot vertical other than maybe add coax. I'll have to give that a whirl sometime. But I'll turn it over to Jim. WA3FET, this is N3GLT.
Okay, N3GLT, WA3FET, very good all the way around. And speaking of racing, there was a pretty famous race car driver in England that I guess you could look up on the internet that was named Jeff, and it's spelled Geoff. And I know Jerry and I have a good friend also has that same spelling out in Ohio there, Jeff Mendenhall. But anyway, this was Jeff Breakall, believe it or not. And he was pretty famous in England as a race car driver that I looked up once on the internet. And I finally found something. I was reading there on the internet and just killing time one night, and I found about the meaning of this name, because we always wondered, it comes from Scotland, but wondered, how did I ever get this name, last name? And here they say that there was information on it, and it's somebody, the clan or whoever, they broke in horses. They were breaking in horses. So that's how the name came about, is breaking in horses. So anyway, it sounded okay to me. I don't know if it's correct. Let's see, Captain Mike is very strong. Everybody's real strong here. Gary, you were at least 10 dB over. Everybody else is 5.9 plus here. Some 20 over, some 25, and 30, and sometimes peaks up even higher. So very strong signals. And Jerry out there in Michigan, you might let us know what radio and amplifier are you using there. I'm using a 7300 here, driving a Ameritrine AL80A, about 600 watts. And the antenna is a combo 80 and 40 sort of fan bow tie dipole off the tower. Up center, up on the tower here. So, okay, that's the story. And I was turned at the Craig, so that's where I'm going to still turn. I think that's the order. Let's see, what's the time? We're getting close there. Just out of curiosity, is the Alabama or the W8 SFA still on frequency? Nope, I guess they didn't want to wait around, so that's the way it goes. WA3ZDI, you should look up that Jeff Breakall sometime, Craig. WA3FET.
WA3FET, WA3ZDI. Yeah, I never heard that name. Could be Formula One racer, but I'll have to check that out. And I'm also using a 7300, and I have an ACOM 1010 amplifier running here, about 500 watts. So, and somebody mentioned the Olympics. I just can't really get into the Summer Olympics. I like the Winter Olympics, but you know what turned me off on the Summer Olympics?
in basketball, men's basketball,